Hey YouTube, it's me again, and the sun is forever my enemy. It's still daylight outside, but as soon as I turned my camera on, it got so freaking dark. Sorry for the weird lighting configuration. I am here today with another exciting episode of the Many Faces of Faith Grenade, where you will get to see yet another of my makeup looks that I've been thinking about doing for different acts that I've got planned. This particular act is a Neo-Burlesque act, which means it's more modern themes, more modern costuming, more modern music, that sort of thing. And this particular Neo-Burlesque act is all about body positivity, self-acceptance, the battle with your own self-esteem for someone who has low self-esteem like I have. It's kind of a love story, only instead of for being between two people, it's between one person and herself. So I wanted to do a very soft, supple, graceful makeup look, and this is how it ended up turning out. It's very simple. It's almost like a no makeup look, if that makes any sense. This was really more of a get ready with me video than it is an actual tutorial, just because I wanted to let you guys into my thought process of how I plan things out. This isn't a makeup that I've ever done on myself before, nor is it one that I really had any plan going into it. I just kind of went into my makeup kit and kind of played with stuff. So if you want to know how to get this nice, soft, natural, no makeup look, then keep on watching. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm probably gonna end up doing the foundation first today. Normally I do my eyes first, just because I don't want to get fallout all over my face, but I'm not really using that much eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my base. I'm gonna use my primer, my L'Oreal Magic Lumi Fantastic Primer. It's, I'm into it. Although I am allergic to something I'm using, because can we see this? Can we just talk about this? Another face demon. Every week I get like 2 zits that are always on the same side of my face, and they're awful and painful, so painful, and I can't get them to go away. And yeah, I hate it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I did wrong, but they're there and I have to deal with them. Beautiful. Gonna let that kind of set into my skin a little bit. I'm also gonna put on my eye primer. This is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. This is a little sample tube that I'm kind of milking off of. I did buy a full size of this because I absolutely love it, but when I bought the full size, they included a sample of the anti-aging one, and I was like, but I already bought a, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this above and underneath my eyes. That's a big kind of tip that I can give you guys. Those of you with really, really dark eye areas like myself, prime both your upper and lower kind of eye area, and that way your concealer is more likely to stick around. Sorry if I seem a little scatterbrained today, guys. We're leaving for the States in about a week, so things have been so crazy, and I've just been trying to get everything done, and it's been driving me absolutely insane. So now I'm gonna conceal. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer this time. I love this concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and dot it under my eyes and then use a little bit on my finger to conceal any of my active zits. You should never put an applicator directly on an active zit because it contaminates the applicator and it'll just keep giving you zits. So I'm gonna just smudge a little bit on my under eye area. And this is just to brighten up those dark circles that I've got going on. And I kind of triangulate the concealer a little bit. I normally wouldn't do this, but because we're wearing so little makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of use the concealer as both a highlighter and a base to just base out my whole eye. Get rid of any veininess, any darkness, and I'm just gonna blend this with my finger. So yeah, just highlighting. If you guys hear any rustling in the background, my ferrets are out. As usual, they're playing and they decide to go ham as soon as I turn the camera on. Gonna take a little on my finger, trying to crank it out. I really hate these kind of applicators that you click up, because then nothing comes out and then everything comes out and it's like, oh, I don't need that much. Just dot this on my zits just to kind of cancel out a little of that redness. At the end of the day, it's still gonna look like I have a zit there, but with all of the stage lights, it's not going to be as gruelingly noticeable. Those of you who know me know I don't normally conceal this extensively, but because I'm not really wearing that much in the way of makeup, everything I wear has to count. There. Now we're all concealed, and again, I'm gonna be on stage, so heavier makeup than usual, even if it's a no makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid makeup as my foundation today, just because I've got so much concealer on. I don't wanna go too heavy. And again, I'm applying this with my fingers, just because it's easier that way. I have a first impression review of this foundation, by the way. I'll link it below. I wasn't even sure initially whether I should make a tutorial for this look or not, because it's gonna be so simple, but I decided to do it anyway, because I figured a lot of y'all could probably use this as like a no makeup look, and just go a little lighter on the product. So, I opted to do it anyway, because I love you guys, and I want to give you every single thing you need. There's my face all kinds of based out. Now, originally I was just gonna go on stage without makeup, because this is supposed to be a very natural, very clean kind of makeup look, or kind of act, rather. But being on stage without makeup really washes you out, so you really want to at least put a little bit of something on, including a base, before you get out on stage, just because otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. You're not gonna look very good. Alright, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and use my brand shiny new Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I just got this. I've heard a bunch of hype about it, and I've been putting it off, but there was a coupon that I had, so I went ahead and got it. I'm gonna use the white chocolate shade, which is, whoa, that one right there, the big one, and I'm gonna use this as my brow bone highlight and my lid color, and we'll see how this works. I actually have not used this palette yet, so this will be like a first impression. Of course, I'm applying this shadow with my fingers. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but you almost don't need any brushes for this. I just washed my makeup brushes. Like I said, we're about to leave in about a week, so I washed all of my makeup brushes, and my goal is to use as few of them as possible so I don't have as many to wash before we leave. Oh my god, I haven't even packed yet, guys. It's so bad. That's what I should be doing right now, but I'm just so unbelievably stressed. I just needed to do something mindless, you know? Paint my face. So that's done. I'm gonna now go ahead and take the shimmery shade, the other large shade in the palette, Champagne Truffle, this one, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of my eyelid, just to add a little bit of color, a little bit of shimmer, and something interesting for the audience's eye to catch. So the song I'm gonna use for this act is off of Imogen Heap's newest album, Sparks. Have you guys downloaded that? If not, you need to get on it. It's like, it's an amazing album. One of the best pieces of music I've heard so far this year, bar none. I've been listening to it on repeat since I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some of this in the inner corners too, because I'm liking how it's looking. And we want to look nice and wide awake and open. There you go. Looking pretty simple so far, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put a little something something in my crease. I'm gonna use one of my Sonia Kashuk 109s that I had already packed, but I'm gonna go ahead and use one of them since I'm probably gonna use them for my birthday at the end of this week anyway. I'm gonna take Salted Caramel, which is this light shade right there, and I'm putting it very lightly in the crease and really blowing it out, just again to give my face some dimension. There you go. On camera it looks like I have a crap load of makeup on, but I really don't. I think that's good on eyeshadow, really pretty much. See what I mean? Like nothing. What do I want to do next? I'm gonna go ahead and use this L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner in the shade Blue. I love blue eyeliner in the lower waterline. It makes the whites of your eyes look so much whiter, makes you look so wide awake. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the lower waterline and just very, very thinly on the upper lash line, as thin as I can get it. I don't know how thin that will be, but wish me luck. So have you guys listened to Imogen Heap's new album? What's your favorite track? Mine's kind of a tie right now between all of them. Okay, that worked out. Kinda. See where I'm going with this here? Look who's being a troublemaker. Hi everybody. So now I'm gonna put on mascara. Mascara is pretty much gonna be the most important part of this look because I really just want a stark contrast of a bright, clean, luminous face with just lashes, like sticking up. So I'm gonna use Too Faced's Better Than Sex mascara. Mascara is applied. I did fast forward through a lot of this, like I cut a lot of it out because I took some extra time with doing my mascara this time around because I really can't afford to get it anywhere other than exactly where I want it. So there you go. Now I'm gonna put on a little teeny tiny eensy weensy bit of blush using my e.l.f. small tapered brush and this Milani baked blush in Luminoso. This is just to add a teeny bit of color to my cheeks so those don't wash out. My ferret's trying to get into one of my eyeshadow palettes. She's so silly. I'm not really going to contour my face at all, just because I feel like that would almost be a little bit too much. I'm gonna go ahead and try this Stila lip glaze in Vanilla. It's like a nude color. I'm hoping it won't be too brown. Work with me. So there you go. This is the finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and hold it up right here just because one, I'm losing light, and two, this is really all I was going for. Something very clean. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get washed out too terribly badly, but I didn't want to put so much makeup on that I looked done up. So we'll do some awkward posing so you can see the overall look. It's gonna be really hard to see because again, I'm losing light pretty quickly here. Now it's your turn, YouTube. Go ahead and try to recreate this soft, supple, no makeup look, even if it's just for during the day. You don't have to use this on stage at all. This is just what I'm deciding to use for my artistic purposes. Go ahead and leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe because there's still 2 more episodes of the Many Faces of Faith Grenade to go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one.